All right. What's the word? It's your man Slap Shot here with allhiphop.com recording at One World Studio. And I got
Either the connect, show some respect, or the snake hair from your neck. Bow, cut the check. I know what's going on.
one more time. Run that back. I like that. I hear one more time. I did that one more time.
Either the connect, show some respect, or disconnect hair from your neck. Cut the check. Bow.
Fact.
Movie.
Oh man. Yo, so yeah, man. Part of the foreign family. Where,
facts.
Where did they originate from?
I mean, we from Brooklyn. It originated in the 9 with the 800 gang, you know, and we turned it into like a music group. You know, we found the talent in the gang, and we started putting out music and, you know, promoting it and getting right in the streets. The streets started loving it. Then I've been movies ever since.
Copy. All right, I'm a Brooklyn nigga myself.
Right.
So I know in the 90s, right? But people like when they used to call it the wild 90s. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All right, then, but I don't think like people know about the 90s, the 9 from GS9 and all that. But explain to people exactly where the 90s is in Brooklyn.
That's like, I mean, it's in East Flatbush, I would say, right? It's in the 90s, you know? And like that's where it's located, you know?
Because people sometimes confuse it with Brownsville.
Yeah, that's a big debate, you know?
Yeah. Is it like
Brownsville or is it East Flatbush?
Exactly. All right, so
you know, listen, you ask anybody from the 90s, neither. It's the 9. Like they don't want to hear none of that, yeah? No cap.
All right, then, so your family West Indian?
Yeah.
What part?
Jamaica.
You Jamaican?
Pow.
Oh, okay, copy.
Wagwan.
All right, so so what's your musical background? Is it just you just started, or your family deep into it?
Yeah, my family is definitely deep in the music. My pops used to play a lot of instruments through the reggae thing. My mom, she do the hip hop scene. You know, she been making music too, rapping and all that. So.
Oh, your mom rap. So she helped you write your first 16?
Nah, she helped me right now. I don't need her.
You don't need her? Oh, so it was just a natural sound. When you started rapping?
Natural. Like when I think I wrote my first song when I was like 10 or 11, but I've been like writing poems in school and stuff like that, putting words together and stuff, you know, forever, so.
Okay, copy. All right, then, so how did you click up with the foreign gang and stuff of that nature?
You know, my boy Gino, he used to live across the street from me. And feel me, I think like I seen one of his vids or some shit like that. And I was in the mix doing my own little music thing, like running down on people and all that, like getting like, just moving around in the streets, you feel me, rapping and all that. And then me and Gino linked up, and then we was like, you know what I'm saying, let's just change it into like a brand and start putting out music, videos and stuff of that nature, you know what I mean? And like, you know what I'm saying, he the one who like introduced me to Fivio and all the guys like that, feel me, a couple years ago. We've been doing this for a while. So like, yeah, we started that, and then it just movie ever since.
Okay, and what inspired you to create like a brand? Because that's not normal. Most people that, you know, when they start rapping, they just will like do this dolly or I'm gonna gather a team. What made you like, all right, we gonna start this brand and we gonna build it up from there?
Like knowledge, you know, like I like, you know, I always was the you could say the guy with a lot of brains in the group. So like, I've been studying hip hop like during my whole journey in hip hop. I've been studying it, watching like a lot of stuff, you know. So I learned from like other artists, you know, get your label, sign to your label, then you sign to the label, to the record label and all that. So I was just thinking like, you know, let's do it like that, do it the right way. Then it's so many of us, you know, it's like, yo, let's put it out like that, because, you know, we all not one person, there's a lot of us. So we why not do it like a brand and a, you know, a collective of people.
Okay, then. How much did GS9 inspire you? Did they let you know like shit could actually like work in Brooklyn? Because I'm thinking like before GS9 is probably like a little lull in Brooklyn. How much did GS9 inspire you?
A lot. GS9, you know, it's very heavy on the inspiration for me, and I would say the gang too. You know, like that's just, you know what I mean, coming from Brooklyn, and you know what I'm saying, right there, being right there where the guys is from. It's just, it was crazy, you know, seeing them blow up like that. Like, it was just epic. And then, you know, seeing them do it, you know, you just know, like, damn, I could do this too. You feel me? It was like that. So they definitely inspired us to go harder. You know, we've been doing music, but, you know, when you seen them go, it was just like, nah, we got to go crazy, you know?
Copy. All right, so at what point, you have, well, I know now, you have like one of the hottest songs in the streets right now with Waka. You know what I'm saying? I think I first seen it at fucking Rolling Loud NYC. You understand what I'm saying? Because Fivio performed Big Drip, and you know everybody. I was like, I want to see how they react to Big Drip because this is before it was, you know, the hit it was. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I seen them like bring out Waka like right after you. First and foremost, I want to know like, was that always the plan? Was like the plan always like, once this go, we have this Waka shit loaded and ready to go right after it?
I wouldn't really say it was a plan because Waka came really like out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like I just made this song up out of nowhere. Told Fivio like, yo, I got a hit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Get on it, blah, blah, blah. And it just happened. And then after that, the whole Big Drip shit just happened. Everything was just like real, like organic, you know, with the music.
So Waka came out first?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I didn't even know that because, like I said, the first time I heard it was actually like at Rolling Loud NYC.
Yeah.
All right, then that's love. Was it his idea for you to perform it like right after Big Drip?
I wouldn't say it was his idea, but I mean, we just be shaking through the streets. So, you know, we get different opportunities. We just execute them.
Okay, then, okay. So what was the love like before Rolling Loud and then after?
The love was great before Rolling Loud, and it's still great. I mean, we getting bigger by the day, so, you know, we just getting more love. But, I mean, the love is great. Like, the people that embrace our music, they also embrace us. It's different, you know, like they really get a liking to us, you know, so it's different.
Alright, then when did y'all know like, oh shit, like this is real, like we are like we actually like lit around this city? Like when did you know like it was official?
I mean, you had different at times where, you know, but I mean like Big Drip was really like I knew like, oh shit, something about to happen. That shit went crazy.
When y'all recorded, y'all knew like this was the one?
Yo, you know what's crazy? Yo, they really did. Like not for nothing. Like way before even like when the EP first came out, like everybody knew like Big Drip was gonna go crazy. Like I don't know how like Fivio just said, yeah, because when I drop Big Drip, I'm out of here. But like that was the talk. Like yeah, when we drop Big Drip, we out of here. Like that shit really happened.
All right, then so Waka Flocka actually like tweeted out about Waka and shit like that. Like how did that feel? Like to be acknowledged like by some like the person you actually named. I mean, because you know you never know how a person might feel like you named a song like that. But for him to just come through and actually show the love, and actually you got the remix with him coming out too, right?
Right.
How did it feel like? How did that connect? You understand what I'm saying? How did you connect into it, and how did you feel like him showing love with it about it?
I mean, that was dope. I ain't gonna lie, it was dope. You know, seeing the verified artist, big artist, Waka Flocka. You know, share your stuff, and it was dope. You know, for him to come work with us, and I got to feel him in the stool. You know what I mean, be around some of his peoples, and you got to be around some of my people. We got to know each other better, and be building a great relationship, great brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? Like, he give me a little advice here and there, shit like that, positive advice, and try to, keep me focused and stuff like that. I try to motivate him to, like, get back in the stool and go crazy on these niggas and shit like that. So it works out, like, we just, like, everybody that I'm around, including him, like, we just motivate each other,
Got you. So as far as with the Foreign family, what's the next step? What's the next move?
Movies on demand. It's just gonna go crazy,
You got the next single already locked and loaded?
You know what, Phil? This shit is so crazy. I got so much songs. Like, we about to have to go, sit down and go. I'm about to have the team listen to a couple. Like, you know what I'm saying? We gonna run through the whole, all the hits and just figure out what we gonna go with next. You feel me? But I definitely got a couple drinks. There's a couple other drinks out there, low key, that you go listen to that I ain't really doing too much promo on because I don't want the niggas, I want just for the hardcore fans. But the next single is gonna be epic though. It's gonna be a movie. It's gonna be crazy.
So your parents and your family get the gravity of what's going on here. Your family understand. They know like how big Ether the Connect is in these streets.
I mean, it's regular. I mean, I guess I keep it regular, so nobody really know, and I ain't really locked no deals.
They not sure yet.
Now they know what's going on. Like they know I'm hot in the streets and stuff like that. I mean, some, but I keep it regular. So it's like I still, give people the regular feeling like me. Plus, I ain't locked no deal in yet, so you don't feel it till that sack come.
To that big bag is in the
big
account.
sack is on your back. Listen, pause, but look, you need the heavy sack. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, pause. But
Pause.
Yeah. All right, cool. So all right then. So now as far as like the 2019 to the 2020, right? I seen you at Rolling Loud LA. How did that go for you? How did that trip go?
How did it come about, or how did it go?
Both of
them. Rolling Loud. Shout out DJ Stacks, Camelo, DJ Five Venoms for bringing us out. Shout out Burn It Down Group for making it happen. Boy, Alvon and Burn It Down Group, they be putting little plays together for the guys, so we definitely appreciate them. And shout out to the DJs that brought me out. They put their little play together. They got me and Fivio out on Rolling Loud in the city. It's only right. We got the hottest shit in the streets. Got to bring us out there. It's New York. Bow.
No, I meant the one, but I seen you in LA.
Oh, LA.
LA one, yeah. How did the LA one come up?
Oh yeah, LA. I mean, like now it's just like it's ether. Excuse me.
Supposed to be there.
Like yeah. Pardon me. Excuse me. It's ether. Ether to connect. Yeah. Excuse me. Could you just like move?
Yeah, got you. I think like, but as talking about the Rolling Loud New York, like a lot of the artists, local artists got like bands and stuff of that nature. Do you find it like now that you have recognition and stuff like that, is it harder to move around the city and perform and stuff of that nature?
I mean, as of now, like we good. They letting us. I mean, they letting us like have fun. They letting us rock out. You feel me? So, like, there's a lot of stuff that I'm seeing throughout New York, like that I like, as far as like people working with us, and because it's always been like that stain on New York, like everybody hate on each other. We know that. But right now, it seems like the culture is changing. We embracing new artists more. We playing more the new artists. Shout out to the DJs that's breaking more artists like Drewski, Self, Sus One. These guys, Enough. You feel me? The whole heavy hitters. Shout out the whole heavy hitters. They go crazy. But it's like they getting in tune more with the streets, and they bringing back that real essence of hip hop that we need. Cause it ain't hip hop come from the streets. It come from the like. What was my boy? Damn, I wish Grandmaster Flash. You feel me? Like, they come from that. Like, broken glass everywhere. People, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's hip hop. Like, broken glass everywhere. People singing on the corner, but they just don't care. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the streets. And then when you get in tune with the streets, you get a different type of vibe. You get a different type of energy. You feel me saying?
So speaking of the streets, you made Melly's top 25 list. I think it was number 2, I believe. 2 or 3. You understand? Did you know that?
I didn't know. I
didn't even
know that. What?
Mel's TV. Yeah, well, you familiar with Mel's TV list?
Bow.
Yeah, you definitely top 3.
I think somebody else said I was up there like 8 or something like that.
Was it number 8? I'm definitely top 10. Well,
top
I believe
10.
it was top 3. You understand what I'm saying? But definitely top
10, top 3. Listen, I is the top of the top, doggy.
but how does it feel like? Because like this whole shit just like
that's crazy. My whole thing is like, damn, like they giving me a lot of recognition. I ain't even really put too much work out. You feel me? So that goes to show you like it's the energy. You feel me? I ain't really got too many vids out, too many songs out. It's just Waka. They see me up there going crazy on the gram. They see what's going on. You feel me? I just put out like 2 more videos and shit. I just did a feature with my boy BMO. Everybody could go check that out. I got the Wild Out Joe, my boy Whoopty Whoop. Smoothie, you know what I'm saying? So like it's just, I think it's just like real organic. People just like this, like they like seeing me go crazy.
All right then. Well, Brooklyn has a drill scene, and just Brooklyn music in general. Who are your favorite Brooklyn rappers to listen to like right now? Young Brooklyn rappers.
All of them. You know what I'm saying? But definitely want to shout out my boy Pop Smoke and Fivio Foreign. You know what I'm saying? I love all my guys. I like listening to them like Drizzy, Giuliano, Gino Montana, Bino. You know what I'm saying? Like the guys, they working crazy. I listen to everybody though. Busy Banks, Margus, Saigon, my boy Costamato. Like I'm just like Chef G, Sleepy Hollow. Like I'm really in tune with the music that's coming out. But like I said, like everybody working, like Brooklyn, there's so many different artists. Like I'll be here for 2 hours.
Yo, how
Trying to name
how
all these
people
motherfuckers.
keep up with that shit? Like, cause it seemed like every day, like somebody just new
Yeah,
come
it's
out.
like
Yeah.
it's just like when Chicago came out. I don't know how people was coming out, keeping up with that. People was coming to you, telling you niggas whole life story. Yeah, Chief Keef was born down there. Yeah, you know, he got shot at, this, that. He beefing with the boys down there. You know what I'm saying? Because them niggas over there, they play the video.
They know the
so
whole
they break it down.
backstory, yeah.
You be like, what? Like, you know what I'm saying? They be like, yeah, because his cousin, Lil Durk, that's the one from the 300, 600, 700, 745. You be like, oh, so many different numbers and shit. Listen. You don't know how they do it, but let the fans be fans because it's fantastic. Do whatever they doing, they keeping up.
Yeah.
Listen, because I don't know how they do it, but
I know there's always like deadass. There's always like somebody new and shit like that. I'm always fine, and it's like it flows through like the high schools and the colleges and shit. I mean, just like through the whole Brooklyn experience and shit. Like the word of mouth is definitely like a thing. So
Right.
like, how do you feel like with your situation and things of that nature, right? How do you break into? What advice would you give somebody to break into like getting into those like 100,000 views, those
Like-
million views and shit of that nature? How does that happen?
like you gotta set trends and don't follow them. That's how that start. You feel me? Like you gotta be the wave. You know what I'm saying? You can't ride the wave. You know what I'm saying? So just stick to yourself. Stick to doing what you're doing. Keep putting that good work in, and I mean, good music really rules everything. Like good, like if you really got some good music, it's gonna win. Like you just gotta really put the engine behind it, and like you know what I'm saying. Keep promoting it. Self promotion is crazy. Like you don't need too much money. You don't need nothing. You really just need to focus. Like everybody think you need all this craziness.
Like the gimmicks,
Yeah.
and stuff
Like
that.
what you really need to do is focus. That's really all you need to do.
All right, cool. So can we be expecting an EP or a project from?
Yeah, I got an EP. It's called MOD, Movies on Demand, Volume 1. It's going to be 7 records, and it's going to be viral, pretty much.
That's where you gonna be dropping remix.
Yeah, we gonna put the remix on there.
Okay.
Yeah, because you know another thing is like I'm making new music every day, so it's just like God, you know you think you got some heat, you make something hotter, and you looking at the other song like
And you still getting better.
Yeah, this is you know, but yeah, we definitely have to put the remix on there, so we gonna have to shake up the list real quick.
Got you. And then what singles, what new videos we could be expecting soon?
I just shot 2 vids. I shot Soccer. I shot Shake It. I got a track called Shake It. Y'all could be waiting for that. Y'all can stay tuned for that. And whatever I'm about to drop, I'm thinking about hitting them with another little club banger too. You know, I got some shit called Gypsy right now. It really was supposed to be on Volume 2, but it's keep tapping me. It's just like, you know, I'm ready to put that out.
Got you. Where can they find those?
Y'all could just type in Ether to Connect on all platforms. I'm there, you know, Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, all that good stuff, you know. Go on Google, type in Ether to Connect, it's all gonna pop up. Movie, Ether, ETHER, DA, Connect, bow.
All right, thanks, man. All right, before we get out of here, you got anything to let the fans know?
Look, man, if you rocking with me, I'm rocking with you. We gonna rock till the wheels fall off. Bows, Ether to Connect. Love all the fans. You know, it's really nothing without the fans. You feel me? I appreciate y'all. Every time we party, it's a movie. I love doing it. I'm gonna keep doing it, and just pop out. Come party with me. Let's make movies.
Facts, man. Slap shot you. Brooklyn, what's up? AllHipHop.com. We out.
Pow, La Ganga, movie.